Hi, I'm Steve, the Introverted Traveler. I've made it my mission in life to explore the beaches, deserts, mountains, and even cityscapes around us, and to do so while avoiding contact with as many people as possible. And although I will never hang out with you for any reason, I do invite you to join me on my journey. Come and see the world through the eyes of an extreme introvert. On this edition, we are hiking the Goodspeed-Nattkemper Trail in Sugarloaf Ridge State Park near Kenwood, California. Along the way, we'll see beautiful forests, rushing creeks, breathtaking views of the wine country, and whatever else AllTrails' bad navigation can lead us to.
Wow, this is so scenic. Congratulations, AllTrails.
All this and much more on this Introverted Travels.
I am back again on another adventure. I'm at Sugarloaf Ridge State Park here in Sonoma County, California, the wine country. I'm on something called the Goodspeed Trail, and by far this is the prettiest trailhead. And check this out. I've never started at a trailhead this beautiful before. We'll walk through the woods. Nice bridge down there. I mean, seriously, half the time we start out in like, you know, a dirt-riddled parking lot with a bunch of warning signs telling us there's rabid, you know, chipmunks out there and bubonic plague-riddled squirrels. This, I mean, check that out. That is absolutely beautiful. And I'm only like 2 seconds into the hike. I haven't even done anything. My car is like right there. The parking lot, unfortunately, is mostly full, but it's a very, very small parking lot. I've seen one other person so far, you know, as I was getting ready to go out on this hike. It's gonna be kind of a long one today. It is about, I believe, 7 or 8 miles, given the AllTrails limitations there. We're going to something called Gunsight Ridge. It's gonna take me a while because I'm slow and this is a hard hike, but wow, that is beautiful. So, as I start this trail today, it is actually Easter Sunday, April 9th. Of course, with my rate of editing and posting videos, you won't see this until probably Halloween, but you know, whatever. Happy Halloween, everybody. But as I said, so far, hardly anybody out here. It's actually bright, sunny, wonderful creek roaring in the background. I'm assuming there'll probably be some wildflowers because there are quite a few wildflowers coming into this park. Yeah, and there's no people. That's really it. Well, as is pretty typical, I'm starting to encounter people, unfortunately. And it's, you know, that thing where you start out with a beautiful trailhead. You're all excited, you're all happy, you're peaceful, you're tranquil. And then the soul-crushing, hope-sucking horribleness that is the presence of other people comes around and just ruins your day. So far, the phantoms of bleak hopelessness that is other people have not destroyed my happiness and my will to exist out here, but it's always, every single time you see somebody, it's like, oh no, I like my solitude, I like to be alone in nature, and I don't like humans. Oh yes, we have made it. Oh, yeah, that's like a little mini waterfall situation going on over there. So we made it to the creek crossing. Let's see how bad this is going to be. Oh where's the trail? Oh, there's the trail. Okay, so the trail's over there. We have to cross the creek. It looks like we're gonna cross right here. Well, I hope I don't get swept down because it looks painful. It looks like my body would hit multiple rocks and I would be, you know, swept down the creek. There would probably be blood all over the water. I'm sure the vultures would come right away because I am such a large, tasty treat for any scavenger of any kind. But let's hope I don't slip and kill myself on the rocks. And yeah. Oh, looks like we've run out of state park and we found regional park, Hood Mountain Regional Park. So we were in Sugarloaf, now we're in Hood Mountain. I don't know if that's a good or a bad sign, but it's definitely pretty out here. Here's the view. Look at that. Here, I'll do it properly. So I pan to the left very slowly. I'll narrate. I can't talk. I've been hiking. I'll narrate you through this process. So you pan slowly, pan slowly. You want to go left to right because that's just how humans process things. Look how beautiful that is. That's Sonoma down there. And I'm up here. Well, who knew that the last half mile or so up to the top of a mountain would be hard. Yeah, so I didn't have this on tape, but there was a fallen tree across the trail. It was actually a trail that only had about 3 feet worth of trail, and then there was a drop off. I am so awkward. I was straddling the tree trunk like I was riding a bull, but I made it. I didn't die. All right, finally, the AllTrails rating is actually true this time. This is a hard hike. It's not Arizona level hard. And I'm hoping that I'm almost to the top. I've already said that like twice now, but that looks top-ish. I mean, that looks like the top of a mountain, right? I hope so. Nope. I just checked the AllTrails map, and this is one of those wonderful hikes, and we've been through them before, where it will look like you're getting to the peak, and then there's like 4 other peaks, or you're still half a mile from the peak. So now I'm at a kind of a ridge here, and I'm walking through some trees and stuff, so it's a nice break, but still. All right, I will admit, I'm ready to be done. I've done my uphills, I've done my downhills, I've climbed over trees, I've stepped in water. It's time to be at the top. Well, in spite of being on top of the mountain and having this wonderful view, there's more. The trail's not over yet. It keeps going up that ridge there, or that, whatever that is. It keeps going uphill. So, I'm taking a moment. I'm cursing the fact that, you know, mountains aren't flat. And I'm gonna finish this up. I believe I'm almost there. I think, I don't know. I've guessed like 15 times that I was almost at the top, but I'm not there. I'm assuming that's the top up there somewhere, but this isn't bad. It's nice and cool. It's got a beautiful view. I mean, that is the Sonoma area down right there. Wonderful valley. There's vineyards down there. But yeah, I'm not quite done. I have a little bit more. It's grueling, it's hard. This is a difficult hike, but guess what? We're gonna finish. and there's a sign coming up. Let's go check it out, and I'll talk you through it here. I'm walking. That's pretty much it. And, you know, that's really is what hiking is. It's just like advanced walking. It's walking vertical, you know. Here we go. Let's see what this is. Well, at the trail signs. So we've got Mountain Summit, Hood Mountain Summit, and I'm not hiking that today. We've got Nattkemper and Goodspeed Trail, Gunsight Rock Overlook. That's where I am. Okay, that's this way. Let's go check it out. All right, we've made it. I'm not gonna go too far over here because it's getting rocky, but check this out. There's the views, there's the rock, Gunsight or whatever it's called, and there's people coming, and there were people going. It's just my luck. Let's take a look at this view. I guess I'm supposed to go down this trail, but we're at the top. And that is completely awesome. All right, we're back here. Let's go check out this other part, and then let's turn around and let's go home because it's hot. I'm tired. It's been a long day already. I don't want to go back to my car. But let's get this done, and it's better be cool. I'm not putting in another quarter of a mile just to see a tree or a stump or a rock. All right, I finally found where AllTrails wanted me to go. Wow, this is so scenic. Congratulations, AllTrails. You got me in a dirt lot, basically, just a dirt patch. Let's see if there's anything over here. There seems to be some kind of plaque. So let's take a look here. Hood Mountain Regional Park. The summit of Mount Hood is the highest point between Sonoma and Napa Valleys at 2,730 feet. Hood Mountain was part of the original Los Guayolocos. I can't pronounce English, let alone Spanish words. I just can't. Land grant given to William Hood by General M.G. Vallejo, circa 1840. The mountain has a rich history, from 3 Indian hunting camps, fruit orchard, farm, hunting lodge, to a distillery and retreat during Prohibition, etc., etc. So it says in 1957, the Johnson family purchased 500 acres that they named Panorama Ranch. In 2003, 300 acres of the ranch were added to Hood Mountain Regional Park by the Sonoma County, blah, 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 blah. So, this small patch of dirt with a bunch of dead trees, I guess it's the highest point in this area. Let's look over here. Maybe there's something cool over here. All right. Well, yeah, you got some nice views there. But yeah, overall, this is kind of cool. You got nice views. I personally thought the views on the other side were a little bit better. There's a lot of dead trees over here. Looks like a fire came through it here at one point. But yeah, we have officially made it to the top. I should have probably just kept it at the other side of the mountain where Gunsight was, because this is literally ending in a dirt area, just like a dirt mound. Now, I know that's probably a metaphor for my YouTube channel in general. You know, it's just a dirt mound of YouTube, but still. A little bit anticlimactic. We're gonna go back. I'm gonna head back down the mountain. Oh yes, my wonderful tree. So I came over this tree earlier, and it's not fun. No, I have to, like, again, you know, hug the trunk like I'm riding it. But usually the way these things go yeah, see, there's absolutely no way to go around it. There's no way to go up. So yeah, over is the only way. But usually the way that things go is the second time you do it, it's easier. You can see the trail's right there. So I just need to get my feet in there. So let's see. Yeah, I'll show you guys how I do this. All right, well, let's see if I can. Oh, back leg on. Okay. All right, I'm riding a down tree, which is not good because A, it's a down tree. Oh, give me a second. I thought for sure that my gigantic mammoth weight was gonna break that limb and it was gonna topple me down there. But once again, nature, I got lucky. Yes, I'm incredibly large for a hiker, but I didn't die. My weight held, or the tree branch held, and I made it over. But yeah, folks, that's how you deal with that thing. You just plunge in and hope for the best, and if you die, just make sure you have life insurance for your loved ones. So, I was about to make a video about how it's been nice and secluded out here. I've barely seen anyone, you know, a few people here and there, but it's been relatively quiet. It's been calm. It's been secluded. I've had my own space. Bug just flew in my mouth. Thank you, nature. And you know, it's nice, and I have space except for bugs and lizards. They're everywhere. But anyway, so, and of course I'm making this video, and I look up and there's a person. Oh, it's just so disappointing when I see a person. It's like my heart just sags. It's like, why couldn't it be a bear? I mean, yeah, I'll probably get eaten, but at least it's not a person. I mean, come on. All right, it's everybody's favorite game. Cross the creek without dying. Last time I crossed over there. I think this time I might cross over here. I just don't want to get swept down, but again, that looks fast. But it's not as bad. You know, it's just like a primal fear of you see rushing water and, oh, you don't want to get swept down, but yeah. Let's try it. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'll get swept down. I'll hit my head on those bullet branches. There'll be blood streaming down. Animals will come. I'll get eaten. You know, it's all the same scenario every single time. It's either life or death. I'm either going to live or die, or I'm going to break something. That could happen too. There's a lot of crap that can happen to me out here. But let's hope it's okay. I'm going to try at least. All right, so I'm getting closer and closer to my car, although not quite there yet. Let's see if I don't cut off the top of my head here. There we go. Okay, so as I said, I'm getting closer to my car, getting closer to the end of this particular trail, or to the beginning. It's relative. It's philosophical. Is it the beginning or the end? For me, it's the end. I'm gonna go back to my car, drink, eat, be merry, and get the heck home. As it's late, and of course it took me 2 or 3 hours longer than the average listed on AllTrails, but I will tell you, the averages listed on AllTrails add to them because they're never accurate. But since I'm at a good place here, well, I'm about to turn, so I'll have the sun at me, so I'll just do it here. We're gonna do our trail rating. This one's gonna be pretty easy. There were not a lot of people out today. Hardly anyone, actually. There are a few here and there, but before I rate the trail, it is Easter Sunday. There's people out there spending time with their family, with their loved ones, with their friends. Why the hell they want to do that, I have absolutely no idea. But there's people out there doing that traditional holiday stuff. Me, on the other hand, I'm out here in the woods you know, stomping through creeks and talking to you people. So it's my holiday tradition. But given that this trail, on a 1 to 10 scale, 1 being the worst thing possible for introverts, and that is Disneyland, well, really on any day, but Disneyland on the 4th of July. A 10 being the most wonderful thing in the world, which is Antarctica, middle of a field, no one there. 10 is unrealistic, so I'm gonna give this trail an 8, 7 or an 8. There were people, there were some people. There weren't a lot of people, thankfully. And it's been relatively secluded. It's been relatively nice. It's been quiet. Has not been dramatic. I saw a couple of stupid things. I saw a guy talking on his cell phone at the best view. You know, you reach the top, you get the best view, and this guy's blah 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 blah. I seriously just wanted him to drop that cell phone off the cliff so badly, just like accidentally slip out of his hand. But it wasn't to be. Unfortunately, he just kept blah blah blah. So it's gonna knock the score down a little bit. I'm gonna give it probably actually a solid 7, maybe inching into an 8, but a solid, let's go with solid 7. So as far as the misery index goes, 1 to 5, 1 being no misery at all, 1 is a pipe dream, never gonna happen, I'm always at some level miserable, and a 5 being the most miserable ever. Probably today about a 2.5, because it's Easter Sunday. I'm out here, and there's hardly anybody out here with me. I hear water in the distance. I just, you know, got soaked in a creek. And it's been a good day. So overall, not a bad experience, not a bad trail, but it's definitely time to go home. I can see my car from here. I'm about to go over the last bridge. It is time to go home. But let's recap. So, I started in a wonderfully dense, beautiful forest by a creek, which is exactly where I ended, so where I am now. We hiked through wildflowers, we jumped over trees, we ran through creeks, we made it to the top of the peak, and read a plaque that was celebrating a dirt area with no view. But we also saw some wonderful views. We got to see some just beautiful nature today on this quiet Easter Sunday. So I'm exhausted. I'm gonna eat in the car, I'm gonna water myself, and I'm going home. You know what I'm about to say, folks. Stay introverted. And I'll see you on the next adventure.